everyone. This is two new things for me. First, my first time using live chat, so this is Shaya coming to you live for the first time on YouTube. I can't believe I've had this channel for a year. So, like all good anniversaries, I'm turning over a new leaf and I'm doing something very different with my channel. Probably more of the same, but I've made a lot of major steps in the last 2 weeks, and I've really come around, and this is going to be fun. I've just deleted a lot of my old videos, and the reason for that was, especially if you've seen Flat Earth Paradise's recent video, and now you can start seeing it echoing out throughout the community. I see a lot of people are giving their own responses to how this community is shifting, and rather than we're all going our separate ways, we're recognizing that we have different ways of getting to the same place. And I see some of you on the chat there. Yeah, I remember you. I said I'd talk with you today. Maybe this evening. I'm doing a lot. I want to make sure that I'm going to pay attention to the Love Has One live stream that comes on every day for me. It's at 4 p.m. It's at 2 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. I got that wrong the other day. So they're on every day, and just watching. All right, yeah, I'll speak with you on Skype. Just, it feels true. It feels genuine. They don't water down anything. And I just encourage you to go and see them for yourselves. It really took me a week to adjust to them. I was like, what are these people doing? But after having like 3 sessions with them now, and really seeing what they're all about, I've my vibrations have risen. I've gotten through so many blocks. Like I just got through another block this morning. I had like a horrible, massive headache right here. And if you've learned anything about how pain is an illusion, and like your body speaks to you at different places of the body, for here on the right side, it means it's something that's not only current, but it's about control. And I've had a lot of problems with control. I was giving too much of my power to my husband, and I realized that I had to take that power back and reclaim it and say, you know what, free will. I need to do what I need to do. That's a story in and of itself, and I'll probably put out a longer video later. This is just to get things started. I'm being spontaneous. I'm living in the moment. It's all about being in the present and killing the ego. So if you want to go with what's my doctrine in a nutshell, yes, I still believe in ascension. Yes, I'm still following the event. No, there isn't a particular day that we know that it's going to happen. It's really any day now, any week now. Do I know the day? No. Does Mother God know the day? No. We're all, we came here to have fun and to be surprised. And it's not really a doctrine. I'm not going to call it a doctrine. I'm just going to call it the truth, because connecting, we've all been looking for her. We call her Sophia. We call her Gaia. We call her Mother Earth. That's who we've been looking for in the flesh. Any divine feminine who embodies that has a risk of thinking that it's them, but that's just the ego. Like, she's actually here. If you want to talk with her, you can. I know from the ego perspective, the ego saying like, oh, that's not true. It's this or it's that. It's like, well, I'm saying bye-bye to the ego. I'm killing the ego. That's it in a nutshell. And I'm just here to recommend you check out the website and see if it calls to you. See if it speaks truth to you. You know the old adage, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't force it to drink. So, yes, I know we have to be careful with our summations. It's really hard to sum up truth because truth is this big, massive web. And so I'd be here for days, for weeks, for months to give you the full breadth and depth of what it is, but that's my caveat. Absolutely. Summations can be a terrible thing, but summing up is inevitably all I really can do right now. The question, yeah, absolutely, it's a journey for sure. It's a whole journey, and that's what I need to do with my next video, is just start to finish, give my whole journey, and I'm not going to care how long it takes. That's why I'm doing the whole live thing, because I was kind of limited to how long I could make my videos. It was 30 minutes, 40 minutes. It was really dependent on how much gigabytes my phone can hold. It's like, so I could hold about 3 30-minute videos on my phone at any given time, and so I had to like keep deleting them. And so I'm just going to go live now. I'm not going to worry too much about how long they are anymore. That way I can interact with you guys, we can have a conversation, I can get right to answering questions, and it's living in the present. There was another question, do I try psychedelics? Well, I've considered it. I'm in the military, so I'm really limited to that. I wanted to do ayahuasca. I believe it's purging, and it's a beautiful thing. I just haven't had the resources to be able to do that. But do I believe that, like marijuana and all that safe? Yes. There's teacher plants, and they all have a purpose. So actually, marijuana, smoking organic fresh old marijuana is something that the Love Has Won site supports. You can see them as they're live. They're all smoking, and they're all rolling them and then smoking them. Like, I think they're real. I mean, and they'll call you out though. Just keep that in mind, that if you go there and they see that you're in fantasy, or you have Lilith energies, or plants, they're here to help us. Consider drugs to be like something that we've made a synthetic version of, which maybe gives you some of the benefits, but there's things in it that the body doesn't recognize, and that's where you get a lot of the side effects. But then any other negative side effects that you do get from drugs are like the ego having a problem with it, because we're trying to lift up our consciousness back to where we fell from. But I don't know anything. That's one of the mantras they say, like, how best to kill the ego is the mantra. I don't know shit. We don't know shit because we're not connected to source yet. We've been disconnected for a long time. So ego thinks that it knows better. That's one of the major traps. That's why you keep like saying, oh, this person knows, I'm going to go follow that person. Or, okay, well, this person knows, so I'm going to go follow that person. And this really just this big conga line of people following other people, and you get attached to some truth. And hello, Santa Dog. But in the end, it's like you end up back where you started. Isn't that been? Yes, exactly. We're all extremely gullible. I've been there too. I've just plunged right in. Really? You think so? You think that all natural is not good for you? That's interesting. I would say that all natural is indeed good for you. To think that something that man-made is better, well, you know, I'm not going to touch that one right now. But like, yeah, I've been gullible. Humility is the best tool. It's definitely one of the virtues that we want to embody on the good set of list of what we fell from. Absolutely. Humility, or as I've learned from the Love Has Won community, is I surrender to love. Be vulnerable. Oh, okay, addictive qualities. Okay, I get what you're saying. Like, well, once again, that's the ego. That's the ego just getting attached to something and becoming reliant on it. So it's not so much the plant, it's your attachment to the plant. We can attach ourselves to anything, to comfort foods, to plants, to habits, to other people. Yes, humility ensures growth. Yes, absolutely. Oh, twin flames. Okay, that's relevant. I've set up a 4 session with Mother God, and I'm going to bring my husband into it because he would be called my non. You're usually given a non-divine mirror in your life to sort of reflect those qualities, so they can bounce whatever negativity, egoic qualities you have off of you. So you have to process your own blockages that keep you from connecting with source, from keeping you from, finding your own divinity. And until you clear up all those dramas, all those negative traits, you're never going to be able to attract your twin flame. And so I'm in the process of clearing out all that garbage because, I've been feeling my twin flame. He's been calling to me for 5 years in my dreams. And I feel like I'm ready to start attracting him. Okay. Yes. Thank you for showing up, Ghost of Lucy. Absolutely. Any questions you have, leave in the comments and I'll answer when I have time. Thank you for showing up. So that's really all I'm going to say, like, on the twin flame. Like, so you're looking for your twin flame. They have special sessions set up for learning how to attract your twin flame. I highly recommend it. They ask for donations, but they're essentially free. They rely heavily on donations. They do have, like, other stuff you can pay for, like, astrological charts and t-shirts and water and stuff. But this is to keep the mission going. It's not like they're saying, hey, to find enlightenment, pay me $700. It's not like that. It's like, here's what we recommend, based on you may have nothing. And, you can send them emails and you can explain your situation if you feel that you want to compensate them in some way. They'll say, well, how about this? They're real people. They're genuine. And that's what I love about this. They give it to you straight. They explain why they do what they do. And they've just got so many articles on there and all kinds of stuff. So yeah, this is me turning over a new leaf. First time going live. Actually really easy, come to think of it, because really what I did in my other videos, I would just hit play and keep going. I don't feel like fiddling with editing software. Well, I'm going to leave it here. Is this a promotion video? I have no idea what you're talking about. Well, guess you could call it a promotional video. I'm just really giving the new direction I'm going in. I'm also answering all the questions in the chat. And hello, Dana. Once again, this is like all new to me, so I'll get a better method as I go. And I know it sounds like a lot of gibberish. I'll put, after I'm done with this, a link down in the comments to what I'm talking about. I did leave up my last 2 videos talking about how I first found lovehaswon.com. And I know that I mentioned Mother God, and that's really just Sophia, Gaia, Mother Earth, Mother of all creation. She's here. You know, God is a woman. She's here in the flesh, and she's living right now in Keystone, Colorado. You can take that or leave it. I'm not going to have no shame or qualms anymore about where I'm going in my life. No different than when I did my first Blood Over Intent video. This is about moving forward, and I'm never going to stop until I get home. That was the whole point of 5 years ago. Paul saying, try not to slander her. The Army of Love? I don't know anything about the Army of Love. I don't know if that's anything that they ever called themselves. I know they've been doing their mission for 13 years, and she used to be doing it on her own, and she had her own YouTube under her real name, and then she started getting more people to help her out. Like, she's not alone anymore. Amy, who says she is Mother God. I don't know. I'll have to get back to you on that one. I don't know. A lot of this is still new to me. I'm just here saying that I've had some great benefits from it, and that's honestly it. Well, I guess if there's no more questions, I'm just going to finish up the live stream. I wanted to make this something quick. The incarnation of Gaia? No, I'm not Mother God. I claim to be Mother Earth, and this is also my confession video saying that I am not. I know I'm not. I was wrong. I just happened to have a lot of dreams where I was beside her and I just got it wrong. I misinterpreted a lot of my dreams. And so that's another reason I took down all those other videos, because it was from a skewed perspective, and I'm looking for the truth. And I will be careful. Thank you for the warnings. I understand where you're coming from. I get it. Definitely be careful. My husband, he says the same thing. He says, I'm supposed to be your anchor. I'm supposed to be your, he's my protector. So, thank you. So yes, I'm not Mother God, and I live in Virginia Beach. She lives in Colorado. Yes, yeah, absolutely. Thank you, Dana. We came here to have fun, be surprised, and laugh at ourselves when we did something stupid. It's a great feeling to be able to laugh at your mix. Say, yeah, I fucked up, but you know what? It was funny. Like, when this is all said and done, we'll just be laughing. Enlightenment is about looking back and going, man, I was so stupid. Man, I was so dumb. Have fun. Laughter is the best medicine. Absolutely. I can't even remember what it was good before that. Here's to living in the present and just responding and having an open conversation. And that's what alignment's supposed to be, is having a constant connection to source, a constant conversation with the universe, the angels, and everyone. We're all brothers and sisters. We thank you. And much love to you too, Anahata Online. Around facts commenting in sync. Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, I know. Like, these live things, they do get delayed a bit. And I'm like also like reading them as they pop up here. So, yeah, I got that. Um, but yeah, it's just being about in the moment, not worrying about the past, not worrying about the future, knowing that everything divinely happens the way that it should. And that's a great feeling. I've felt that joy. And I'm feeling it right now. Like, this feels right. I'm living from the heart. Thank you, Dana. I'm happy. I'm the happiest I've ever been. I'm so happy I could cry. Like, I don't know if I've ever felt that way on my truth journey so far. Ever, like, as much as I have in the last 2 weeks. The love, it just keeps coming back to you. Learning in every moment to say, I'm so grateful for being here. I'm so grateful for every breath that I breathe, turning thought into prayer, and just getting rid of that negativity and never having to feel pain again, realizing that's just an illusion. That every fear we allow ourselves to have was all just from the ego. But I'm gonna end the video right here. There's a few more things that I want to take care of today. It's really just a clean up for me, clean up from the fantasy that I've been living in. That was a big thing that was identified in my last session, was that one of the major ego qualities I have is just pure fantasy. Just, lies we tell ourselves to feel comfortable. There is no such thing as a comfort zone. In fact, when you're comfortable, you don't feel compelled to do anything, and then you don't create. Didn't we come here to create? Didn't we come here to co-create with the divine? You can't do that if you're comfortable. Really roll that around in your heart and see if that resonates. That resonated deeply with me yesterday. And so much truth comes out when you realize that we can talk with Source now. So once again, I'll put the link down in the comments, and ask yourself, are you ready to take the next step in the journey? Are you ready to plunge in? Every moment is precious, but something beautiful is about to happen. So thank you all for tuning in, and take care, all my beautiful brothers and sisters. Have a good day.